Rural hospitals are an important lifeline for people who live outside major cities, but with staffing and financial challenges over the years, some have been at risk of closing or reducing services.
To keep those hospitals better connected, the Texas Agriculture Department is investing nearly $24 million to beef up their broadband infrastructure. Joining us now to explain what that means is Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller. We appreciate you being with us, Mr. Miller. What does that mean to, as you put it, close this digital gap, and why is this important to rural hospitals?
Well, what we're going to do is use this money to get broadband and connectivity into, we have 163 rural hospitals. So this is going to be a great help to them. It'll allow them to do telemedicine, which we desperately need in rural parts of the state. We don't, have good connections. West Texas, for instance, it'll get us connected to the Texas Tech University Medical Center, University of Texas Medical Center, where we can get our first responders, our critical units, a quick response, and it's just going to improve healthcare all across rural Texas. It's a $100,000 non-competitive grant, so if the 163 hospitals apply, they'll probably get it.
Okay, and so with this infusion of money, what kind of services will people in the actual communities, what will they be able to take advantage of?
Well, quality health care, that's what we're after. At the Texas Department of Agriculture, I house the Office of Rural Health Care. So I'm responsible for, health care in 191 rural counties. So it's very tough. We have a lot of challenges. We have the highest uninsured in rural Texas. We have the most elderly population in rural Texas. And we have the two most accident-prone occupations, farming and oil field work. So it's critical that we get good connectivity out into these rural communities.
And where does the nearly $24 million that your office is distributing to these rural hospitals come from? Is that state money, federal money, a combination?
It comes from the Office of the Comptroller, and they draw it down from the federal government.
And then how does a hospital take advantage of these, what you call non-competitive grants?
Well, they just go to our website, texasagriculture.gov, click on grants, fill out the forms, get them to us. We'll process them. We're pretty quick. We're pretty nimble for a government agency, and we'll get those turned around. And the applications actually closed May the 2nd, so we'll be getting those checks out for broadband improvements in the month of May.
Commissioner Miller, we do want to switch topics because we want to ask you something that just broke yesterday, according to a Politico article. It says that if he's elected, Donald Trump is considering naming you as the head of the U.S. Agriculture Department. Have you talked with the former president about this? Is there any truth to it? And would you accept?
Well, mainly we're focused on, I think it's way premature. We got to get the man elected first, and that's what I'm concentrating on. What I can tell you, before the last election in 2020, September 2020, I was vetted, went through the FBI background check for that position at the USDA, undersecretary, with intentions of moving up to the cabinet position. Had Sonny Perdue retired in the second administration of Donald Trump. So it's been considered before. Haven't talked to the president at any length about it this time. I think it's premature. I disagreed with a few things. I was misquoted a few times in that article. It made it look like I didn't want to continue feeding underprivileged children, which is totally wrong. If you'll remember, I clashed with the governor. I thought the kids ought to get the extra $40 a month, and we were willing to help Health and Human Services, provide that. But they decided not to do it. I'm not totally against wind generation. What I'm against is any more windmills until we have a backup plan. We need some backup plan for unreliable energy. We still don't have that on our grid. And I think the thing that really bothered me most, they call me a farmer rodeo cowboy. Last week, I'm not yet. I'm still competing. So Where does the former rodeo cowboy come from?
That, we had a long talk about that here in the studio about you being either, were you a rodeo cowboy or a rodeo, what they call you, rodeo clown or rodeo cowboy? But thank you for setting the record straight on that one too.
And we do have one more question for you, Commissioner. So yesterday, Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, he released a list of those 57 issues that he wants senators to consider ahead of the next legislative session. So one of those includes the crackdown, and that's related to Delta 8 and Delta 9. We know back in 2018 that you played a pretty big role in urging Congress to legalize industrial hemp. So your thoughts now on this push by the Lieutenant Governor?
Well, I think we do need to take a look at it. And I commend the Lieutenant Governor on all 57 of his special items that we need to look at. There's a lot of things Texas is a great place, but there's a lot of things we can do better. The Delta 8 and Delta 9, we really haven't ever dealt into that. We probably need to look at that. I don't know that it's a huge problem. I don't see, headlines where people have abused that or committed crimes or anything like that. But I do agree with him. We need to dig into that and get the facts and see where we go from there.
Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller, thank you so much for joining us on this Friday.
Thank you, guys.